What is going on YouTube? It's been a little while, but I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about 7 mountain bike related tools that are going to make your life easier. So let's get into it. Tool number 1 is this. Now I know you're thinking it just looks like a normal multi-tool. You're kind of right, it is a multi-tool. It has Torx head, Allen key heads on there, but there's something special about this one in particular, and it's that it goes on the bottom of a bottle cage. Now this is the important part for me, the fact that, look at this, it just slides in, clips in, and then you don't have to carry a multi-tool in your pockets, you don't have to carry a backpack with a multi-tool in, you don't need to have one of those fiddly headset multi-tools or put it in your handlebar like loads of people do. This is just super simple. I think you need the compatible cage to be able to use it. It's a specialized Z cage. But yeah, I know what you're thinking already. It's a specialized tool. You're thinking all these products I'm going to show you today are going to be specialized. They're not. This is the only specialized one we got today. But it's just so sick. It's such a sick concept. You're going to have a bottle cage on your bike anyway. So why not integrate a tool into it so you don't have to carry it in other annoying ways like in a rucksack or a pocket. Right, that's tool number 1. Let's get on to tool number 2. So, tool number 2, this is one of my favourites ever. It was something like £20 or £25, I'm not sure what that would be in different currencies, but it's an electronic tyre pressure gauge. So, you turn it on, you put it on your valve, and you can read exactly what the tyre pressure is, and you can also let out tyre pressure, and it shows you on the little LCD screen there. So, if you like having a specific tyre pressure, I can't recommend this enough. Tyre pressure is so important. Your tyres are the only thing that's on the ground, so you've got to make sure you have the right tyre pressure, and this is super useful for that. A lot of track pumps aren't that accurate. Like, it could say 30 psi on the track pump and it's actually 27 psi on this, so pretty epic tool to have in your toolbox. On to tool number 3. So we're starting off with all the small tools, and then we're gradually going bigger and bigger. So the last tool is going to be massive, but these are tyre levers, but they're not just any tyre levers. The origin of how I got these is, I think Samo got a puncture and I had a plastic tyre lever in my toolbox in my car, and he didn't have any tyre levers, so he borrowed mine. His tyres were so stiff on the rim that he snapped the plastic tyre lever in half, and as he's such a nice guy, he bought me these as a replacement. And they're actually metal tyre levers, but they're coated in plastic, so it doesn't damage your rim. For example, if you're using metal tyre levers, you're going to scrape your rim up, and if you've got carbon wheels, or it's just not nice. But with these plastic coating, like, they're super safe to use, and I haven't scratched any rims with these, and they're really strong. I'm not sure how much these were, as they're a gift from Samo, but hopefully they weren't too expensive. But yeah, if you can find any metal tyre levers with plastic coating, I recommend them. So that's tool number 3. Let's get on to tool number 4. Tool number 4. I recently got this. It was a birthday present. I think it was about £25. It's a torque wrench. Now this is literally life-changing for me. I've always been that person to strip and round off bolts because I torque them too tight. But since getting carbon parts like carbon handlebar, you really need to be careful about how hard you do up your bolts to what torque setting. So this is super useful. It comes in this little hard case, and you get a load of different bits basically. So you got 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 mil, T25, T30, T20, like everything you'd use normally on a mountain bike. And then it has a little meter on the bottom, so you literally just twist the handle until it gets to the Newton meter rating that you want to use for the bolt. It's super easy to use. I use it on everything now. Like, it's just, I don't understand why I didn't get one before, basically. Like, it's a must-have, especially if you got carbon parts. But yeah, torque wrench, 25 quid. What's that, $30 if you get one of these cheapish ones. I don't really see the point of getting a super expensive one, but some people might, so it's up to you. Let's get on to the next tool, which is, what is it? So this next tool is pretty sick. It's a brushless pressure washer, so it runs off a battery. It's by a company called Worx. They actually sent me this for free, which was really kind of them. I use it a lot for my car, but it's so good for bikes. A lot of people I know have these and they store them in the back of their van, so they ride bike gets coated in mud, and they just spray it off before they even get in the van, put it in the van clean and take it home, and you got a clean bike. So it runs off this big fat battery, clip it in, and then you have a sick pressure washer. This brushless one is actually really powerful. They also make a non-brushless one which is not as powerful, but it's still going to get all the mud off your bike. So one of my favourite things about this hydroshot is that you can take off this long attachment and put on something like this, a foam lance, a foam gun, whatever you want to call it. It literally just clips in like that, and then you can fill this with your favourite bike wash product, and you can spray like a foam onto your bike and then rinse it off afterwards, pressure wash it off with the normal attachment. And it's super overkill, but it's so much fun. So like I like doing it sometimes. I mean, you don't have to do it after every ride obviously, but it's just cool to like foam your bike just like you do with a car or whatever. So, and one of the best things about this is that you don't need a hose. You can run it from a bucket or even a big like Coke bottle or something like that. But yeah, love this, recommend it. It's like 120 quid or something like that. But yeah, definitely worth it. For me anyway, because I use it for the car as well, so I get 2 uses out of it. But yeah. So I told you the products are getting gradually bigger. They are. The next one is definitely overkill for mountain bikes, but I'm going to show you it anyway because this was also a gift from a company. So it's basically an impact wrench. So you wouldn't normally use one of these for your bike, but I have been, and it's pretty life-changing for certain things. So here it is. It's a brushless impact wrench, but I've got this attachment on the front which allows me to use 1/4 inch bits. So for example, I can use a T25 1/4 inch bit, and I can off all of my brake rotor bolts, which is super handy. It makes the job so much quicker, because otherwise you're there getting cramp in your hand, like twisting off the rotor bolts. But something like this is super good. I will say, because it's an impact wrench, it's high torque. Luckily this one has 3 settings, so put it in the lowest torque setting for bike stuff, because otherwise it's too powerful. You're going to risk breaking this adapter, breaking bits, breaking bolts, like rounding stuff off, and you don't want to do that. But yeah, I use this for the bike, I use it for some car stuff as well. Super useful. Comes with this big battery, comes with sockets, a charger obviously, and then if you want to use it for the bike, you get an adapter and you get some 1/4 inch bits or something like that. So yeah, this is super cool. It's from a company called Handife. They sell them on Amazon and stuff, but this was our tool number 6. Pretty cool tool. And I love using it for bike stuff because it just makes the process so much quicker when you just, but yeah. So that leads us on to our last tool or product, and that is, I said they were getting bigger, that is this massive repair stand. I genuinely can't believe I didn't buy one of these sooner. This was £40 or something like £40, 40, £50. It has all of these quick release levers, so you can spread the legs out really far, and you can also adjust the height. I mean, it goes well high, so it's super useful for lifting your bike off the ground if you want to do maintenance. Your bike just clamps in here. It's got a little lever to clamp it in. I just put it on the seat post, but I use a rag so that you don't do any damage to the seat post. I don't want to really clamp this on my carbon bike, so seat post is what I choose to clamp it on. But yeah, this is incredible for £40. Like, I remember I looked for one of these about 5 years ago, and it was like lowest you get one for is 100 quid. So the fact you can get one of these now for so cheap is crazy. But they sell loads of cheap ones like this online. Just do a bit of research into it, look at reviews and all that stuff. Make sure you're not buying something that's crap. But yeah, this is so useful. You really need one of these if you want to do your own bike maintenance. Like, this is a must. So I definitely recommend picking one of these up. It'll make your life so much easier. I think that just about wraps it up. I just wanted to make this in case you guys are looking for some tool ideas, something that you might find useful. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff. if you have any ideas of other tools that you think could be useful to the community, then leave them down below and I might make a part 2. So yeah, cheers for watching guys, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. See ya!